give us a little bit of heat here. That's not terrible. Oh, that might be better. It puts me at a weird angle, but that's alright. I'm alright with that. Put you guys down there. Yeah, that'll be alright. Oh, let's see. Oh, I didn't know Diane was live. Sorry, Diane. I just have a little lot of paint, so I have to squeeze myself in when I can paint. Paint when you can, you know? I gotta fix that over there, though, real quick. Or it drives me crazy. No glove today. Harder to get my hands on stuff like that right now. Seems like everybody and his brother wants them. Oh, panic setting in. Anyway. So, this is an old canvas. You can see where it had a tree. And I'm probably going to put another tree back in here, but we're going to get pretty intense with the tree. But I want to make a transition. I like how dark this is, and I'm going to leave that like that. But I want to add kind of a deep green. And I probably should put some glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Now, I am not using any paper towels today. I'm trying to conserve trees. It seems like everybody wants to hoard paper right now, and all that's going to do is cause tons and tons of issues. So I am going to use just my old towel that I have under me here. I'm going to put that on backwards. Let's see, that'd be my tree root. So I want this right about here. So we're going to just do this like so. Hi, Rosemary. Oh, hi, Rosemary. How are you? I just looked up. How many names do I use? I have two. I have Vermont Paint and Photo, which is strictly this channel painting, and then my own name, which is Bruce Anderson, which was my original YouTube channel. I just never used it, and that I'm going to start putting a photograph, the photography stuff in it. Try to do a bunch of photography videos for you guys. I take, tens of thousands of pictures every year. I obviously won't be able to put anything that was published in there, because once I publish a piece, the company that I publish with usually ends up with copyright rights to them. I mean, I own the rights to them, but I sign contracts that kind of limits my ability to use them for much. I can paint them and I can display them, but I can't really put them in a different type of publication, So you gotta be careful with it. Thank you. I'm trying. I just come to paint and have people enjoy the spend of the time, come and chat and relax and stay away from the stresses of everything else. And You know, a lot of them come to chat because they have pages, you know, their own YouTube channels, and coming here allows them to chat with each other without being stressed out and trolled on and all that stuff, you know. Kind of a hideaway, so to speak. Let's grab a little blue, throw a little blue in the bottom here. I need that color to change just a hair. A little darker. Maybe I'll throw a tiniest bit of black in there. Just a little bit. So we want a little dark shadow near this edge. And I got all that blue there. And we'll take and grab some of this light green crazy stuff. Kind of just, it's lime tree green. I'm trying to get a little bit of that white I put in there to go away just a tiny bit. But I had it a little heavy. And there, we got a nice undercolor. Let's grab a filbert. Let's grab a big filbert today. Let's grab a large filbert. Getting close to that number 200 video. I'm trying to get there. I'm working hard at it anyway. Let's add this color. Let's grab just a touch of that. Stretch that out just a little. Just want a little bit of stuff to break up. You feeling any better, Rosemary? You doing okay? Yeah, I put them on Instagram too, but I don't know if it drives people crazy because I post everything from art to paintings to. This is probably all going to be covered up right here, but that's all right. Why wouldn't I be following you on Instagram? Well, I will have to go peek at that when I get done, Rosemary, and get myself so I can see your work. Yeah, I only paint live because it lets me share quicker, and I don't have to do all that editing stuff, and it is raw. This is what you get. If I make a mistake, it comes out in my paint right there in front of everybody, and if I do a good job, it makes me look good. I don't always know what I'm going to do. Most of my painting I do live is strictly out of my head. It's whatever comes out, you know? It is what it is. I put it down the second I think about it. I don't really contemplate it very much. I don't plan too much ahead of time. I like it to be very raw. And that's going to leave a white line. We're not going to leave that big green. Oh, I just caught the tape onto my headphone. Wear a headphone mic because people can hear me a lot easier. I think I just tweaked my canvas a little bit. So let's grab a fan brush, and we're going to use it just a tiny bit wet, but not much. Thank you. We're going to get a little crazy with it, I hope. Hopefully it doesn't go off the deep end. Get too much on the far side. I used to read that. But with me, you never know. So it's not really predictable what I'm going to end up with. Put a little bit of a crazy bush right there. Hi, Madonna. How are you? Something right here. Come up and over like that. Just really light touch with this fan brush so I don't push big marks in it. And a couple up here, kind of grow where they want to grow. And we'll put a little bit of something down here, like so. Get some grass. Get some grass stuff growing down here with the rest of it. Maybe a little bit of a hillside thing going right here. Try to kind of fade out that straight hard edge line a little bit. We definitely don't want hard edged. Everybody staying home, out traveling around. I'm hibernating. Not good for me. I'm a germaphobe, so I probably won't be going anywhere anyway. I don't very often. If I have to cut it short, it's because I am a little bit under the weather. But I will. Excuse me, I just gotta grab some ginger ale. I like the textures in that grassy department. We want to go with a bit. No, let's go with a medium flat. Let's go with a medium flat. Let's grab some brown, maybe a little touch of white in there just to lighten it up. Just maybe we'll throw a little yellow ochre in with that. We're gonna switch to right-handed just because of this angle I need. And we're gonna tap. I want really rough. Really rough bark. Look right here. I need a little bit more yellow ochre. Darken that up just a tiny bit. Throw a pinch of just the tiniest bit of blue in there. I freaked myself out. Forgot to turn on my heater underneath my desk here, and yeah, that's pretty much why my wife is heading out today. She's gonna go get dog food. Big puppy has to eat a lot. He eats a lot of food. I suppose if you're a doggy that weighs 140 pounds, you're gonna eat a lot of food. We're just gonna do a couple little, just so they're there. You'll kind of see them in the tree, but I'm gonna cover them in green so they're not gonna be super noticeable. Oh yeah, well, it's just part of that whole muscular degeneration stuff, muscular skeletal. Plays havoc with me. That tree, yeah, well, I live pretty far up in Vermont. I'm way up here, so there are some panic buying, and I'm not too worried about it. I order my stuff mostly online anyway, but some of the stores closer to the bigger cities down lower down in the state have shortages, but for the most part, we're pretty unaffected. Still gotta buy food though. It's like everybody's freaking out about toilet paper. Toilet paper's gonna be useless if you starve. Whatever, they can do what they want. Let's add some blue right here, just to give it a different tone. I might add some green in this one too. Kind of digging that tree though. That tree's kind of working for me. Oh, you do? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to deal with it. Um, my niece had childhood leukemia. She's, knock on wood, has been very well for 15 years now. I try not to get too close to borders as much as I know that I should just paint straight off them, but all right, let's do it anyway. Just because. But I haven't remember painting around the corner, It's just. It's probably a laziness thing. I don't know. Got some moss growing. We'll probably end up putting like a moon or something up here. We need a little bit of dark. Let's go with a brown a tiny bit. Oh, thank you. Um, let's put some dark underneath this root right here. Because we know that there'd be a shadow under it. Even in the... And we'll grab some grasses. Let's grab something else for grass. I normally use this for cleaning up my water bowl. Because it's kind of a beat up old brush. But let's go ahead and use it to put some... Let's go ahead and get some paint on it first, Goofy. Let's go ahead and put some dark green in there. Yeah, that brush is almost useless for doing anything anymore. What would we grab? What do we say we use this here? It's really for putting stencils on, but yeah, let's make some crazy grass going up in that tree area. Grab a little bit of yellow, grab a little bit of the lime tree green. Let's go ahead and put some crazy grass right here. I'll lay my brush down a little bit to get a little more long fiber action instead of just short. Yeah, that works. That works for me. Now, let's see what kind of tree we want to put up here. What are you guys thinking for a tree? Let's go with this brush. I know, it's a blending brush, but that's what we're going to use to put our branch or bush in. Get it wet. I know, normally this type of thing you want to use dry, but this time I want it wet, and I'll wipe the living daylights out of it. So basically it's going to end up like this. Let's see, we're going to put in our darks first. So we will pounce into our dark green mixture, which is a mixture of an old green, a hard green, which is really close to phthalo green, and a English ivy. And let's just put some. Let's make the brush work for us here. And we'll go back in and highlight it. Yeah, I knew that, actually. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what I would do without my wife. I've been married a long time. I think I would be completely lost without her. Yeah, that one. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that into the microphone. I try really hard not to do that. I do apologize. let's see. Let's go with titanium white. And we don't have glove, so we're gonna put it on with my finger. And I'll wipe a bunch off because wow, it came out hot. Thank you. I like trees. I like doing trees. I know I do a lot of trees and a lot of mountains, but I practice a lot of trees and a lot of mountains, so uh, we know what happens when I try to play with Anthony's flowers. Everything goes bad. So let's put a full moon in here today. We're gonna put him way. We could put him way down here, but I think I like him way up here. Let's go with full. And that head must have gotten into. I have a glycerin pile right next to this, and I think that's what just landed in. Because I can see it. That texture is crazy, though. Oh, that texture is crazy. You guys can't really see that because of the glare. If I could just stand this up just a hair taller, get my towel up underneath it, because if I pull on my towel, if I tilt it, tilting the camera's not going to do anything. That's what I need to do. Is I need to put a filter right there above that. I wonder if I could do that real quick while you guys are here. Something simple. Let's try it. I got this goofy painting I did the other day playing. And I have a little clamp back here I play with. Yeah, I did this. Strange. Nobody's seen this, but I was just playing with my granddaughter's paints and produced that painting. Let's see if we can do something here. See if I can diffuse that at all. I don't know, maybe not. I'm trying to make it better for you guys, but it looks like I might be making it worse. Oh, well, that's all right. We'll deal with that. Of course, I dropped my pouncer into my bowl because I was so worried about getting that deflected a little bit that two things you don't want to do, and one of them is put foam in water if you don't intend to. So now we're going to have to grab a brush. Excuse me. I was eating some spice cake from my son's birthday the other day, and by the way, don't breathe spice cake. It does nothing for your lungs. Let's just tap in a little white. And put a little white in there. And you gotta remember I'm right-handed and I'm painting left-handed, so grab blue. What do you think of blue on the moon? What do you think of blue? I got a few spots. We'll just soften that up just a little bit. Let's Such big, heavy. Then we'll put just a tiny white over the top in a few little tiny places. Like right here. And we'll grab some straight titanium. And maybe we'll just kind of do this edge. Like so. There. Yeah, I think that piece of paper is actually making stuff worse, not better. I think it's got paint on it, so it's not going to be much of a filter as much as it's just blocking paint color. I mean, let's try a ship picture. It's just a piece of paper. Really wish I could get this right for you guys, but it's something I think I'm going to have to work on. No, I don't want paper hanging down. So I'll figure it out. I think I need like I have special lighting in here because I don't do well with natural lighting. But it actually looks probably closer to that. But anyway, so let's put, because we got this really bright moon, let's put some really bright spots. I don't normally put much white in my pictures as far as on the ground goes, but this time I think it needs a few. And let's add just a couple in here. Carefully, of course. I wouldn't normally use this. Yeah, kind of like that. And I probably should add some stars way up there. Carefully, of course, because every time I add night stars or any stars or anything like that, I end up making a terrible mess. Let's get a little bit of water. Let's grab this. They're there. They're hard to see, but they are there. They are there. And they're way up there. And that's good. I gotta wash my finger off a little bit here. Covered in paint from gotta use my fingernail and everything. So when I went to stick my toothbrush in the white, I stuck it into yellow ochre, my palm of my hand. I didn't realize it. And I'm gonna grab a grab a small liner brush and a little bit of white paint. What do you think? Maybe one nice one right there. Could be aliens now. I gotta rinse my paintbrush off just a tiny bit. I need it just a little bit smaller. I need to put these down here just a little bit. Got no Alexis today, so I'm kind of lost. I think that's not bad. Maybe we'll highlight right here just a tiny bit heavier. A little brighter color in this. Almost a little bit harsh. There. I think that I kind of like that just as simple as that is. I'm not going to get carried away with it. I like the simplicity of this painting. One tree, really I should have more than one tree, maybe a bush, whatever, but that tree does look a little bit like it's floating though, doesn't it? Rosemary, why didn't you say something? It's my job. She's got a little floatness going. This is just a green, a deep green, mixed in with some tiny bit of black just to put the shadow in this root base right here. Just to put a little shadow down in there. Kind of tied to the ground instead of having it just walk around. Just needs a little darker greens on the side, Gotta remember where my moon's coming from. I just had a shadow out that's just a tiny bit. little bit of something right here. This is just a minor brush. I'm just kind of laying flat on here and squiggling around. So I put a little dark shadow on this back side. Hi, Chrissy, how are you? Just painting this Saturday morning. This isn't black. This is green. There, shadowed in the back. It's funny you say that. I noticed that Diana was on live, and I was like, oh, well, sorry. It's the only time I have to paint. But she's doing that 365 challenge thing. Yeah. Uh, Anybody else here paint every single day anyway? I do. Even when I was sick, I painted. I painted every single day last year. Actually, I painted every single day for the last 2 years. At least a half hour. I'm still only where I'm at. Yeah, I go visit when I can. It's just sometimes it's I don't know. It's almost like current events. I love watching painting. But anyway, there. I think we're good. I think we've. You think I should put some more? Yeah, I think so. Don't you? Good thing you guys answered me. I'm glad. You know what? I'm looking at this and I'm thinking maybe, even though I'm thinking that this needs just the ever so slight touch. Yep, that's what it needed. It just needed a tiny, tiny bit of it. Not much of it, but just a little, tiny, tiny. Purple. Magenta. I'm sorry. I had to add that for Chrissy because she came. Sorry now. Yeah, of course. Doesn't it seem like every time you sleep in, I come on live? I actually paint something instead of talk. This is an old canvas, just reused it, repurposed it. Been doing that a lot, I know, but I don't want to waste stuff, Get tired of just people just throwing the stuff out. I will waste tape, but that's just because I like to irritate somebody. You take it personally? I wouldn't if I was you. Because personally, I would never do anything to hurt people. And if I do something to hurt people, I do it way on purpose. But that's just not my thing. I'm not big into. I think we're pretty put that back down. I think we're pretty close to done with this. So I don't think I'm going to add anything else. The moon looks a little strange because of the there. That's more what the moon looks like. Um, let's try to get it in the middle so you guys can actually see it. Put a bunch of colors in the grass. Used two or I don't know. Used quite a few paintbrushes this time. A lot of blues and yellow ochres and greens and stuff in this tree, which I think is giving it some pretty heavy life. Added white in places where I don't normally put white, like in the tree and stuff, but I think it kind of brings that moonlight to life. Yeah. Well, thank you, Chrissy. I'm about to go too anyway. Sorry now. But enjoy your day, Chrissy. Rosemary, thank you for stopping by. Now, Madonna. And me and whoever else is hiding in the background. Yeah, I'll be on again. Of course I will. You have no doubt, did you? But thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Doesn't take long to throw a painting in. This is 47 minutes, and I could spend another. I could put a bear or whatever else in here, add some more bushes, but I think I'm gonna leave it just basic, simple. One tree. Could be a great place to sit, wouldn't it? Just sit there and relax and unstress. But thanks, guys, for coming to visit. And as always, enjoy life. It's just way too unpredictable now. You gotta enjoy the time you have. Spend it doing something you love. And we will see you guys soon. Take care, all.